The objective 15, which is called Life of the Terrestrial Ecosystems. It consists of restore and promote the sustainable use of the terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forest, halt and reserve land degradation, combat desertification, and halt biodiversity loss. According to the National Planning Department's Agenda 2030, the objective is to implement goals that achieve the fulfillment of Objective 15. The main objectives are conservation of 701,000 hectares to 1,402,900 hectares of forest and jungles, reducing the deforestation trend by 30% and increasing the participation of the forestry economy. The city of Bogota currently faces several environmental problems. At first, bad air quality emissions due to sources of particulate matter, such as vehicles and motorcycles, as well as industrial waste. Among other problems, contamination of water sources is evident, such as the Bogota, Pucha, Tunjuelo, or San Francisco rivers. This is due to fact that people do not dispose of waste properly. During the last 20 years, the government has developed laws that look to protect the natural reserves in Bogota. However, the city of Bogota has been in continuous growth towards the periphery of city, putting in danger the natural reserves like woods, parks, hills, and the fauna that there are.
Another problem is the lack of care of natural reserves such as the Thomas van der Hamen Reserve, considered a protected ecosystem, or the lack of care of wetlands which are important because of their ability to conserve water and thanks to its diversity of fauna and flora. The moors are also of vital importance and need protection. All these aspects are constantly violated even though since the land use plan of the present mayor suffice under the mandate of Claudia Lopez was established under the assumption of Bogota Riverdece 2022-2035, in which the environment is taken as a pillar which involves the objectives of sustainable development, which seeks to protect all these natural areas we have, such as rivers, reserves, wetlands, natural landscapes, rehabilitate hectares, and the protection of flora and fauna. And very little of this has been seen since its major's office has been interested in doing work. And yet, Bogota is supposed to be the most sustainable city in Latin America, ranking 7th, 8th in the world, according to the recent index of the Dutch consulting firm Arcadis.
If the people had had to live in the same condition, the problem couldn't have tackled. If the problem isn't eradicated and we continue living in the same condition, we will continue living in a space full of pollution. Due to particulate matter, the little green space will be reduced and will have poor air quality. Rivers alterate even more in their natural state, causing floods, diseases, and bad odors. On the other hand, if wetlands are finished or carbon sinks are finished, releasing more greenhouse gases, the increasing in environmental damage would turn Bogota into a disastrous place to live. It wouldn't be good for humans' health. It wouldn't be an overwhelming and sickening city. This is the reason why we must act immediately as a first step to achieve a healthy environment, both for us and for the new generation, and to make it a livable city in the not too distant future.
With our proposal, we will have many benefits for the inhabitants of the city. It will change the tragic destiny that awaits us, since the superintendency of environment will regulate the actors who violate the environment regulation. The sanctions will be hard, since it is the only way in which people can shape their behavior to be aware of the damage they cause. They must learn to recycle compulsory, not to throw garbage or debris anywhere. The type of sanctions will be the economic fine, and its money could be used to green the city really, planting thousands of trees, also to recover the main water source of the city, such as rivers, streams, among other things. It will be used for the conservation of wetlands, parks, and reserves, which will protect the fauna and flora of the natural areas of the capital.